one player comes in, the man
fires a bottom corner shot.
Fires a bottom corner shot, right? And he's off angle. He's not even like at a normal position. He's off angle. That's the position where you use your left foot to shoot, not your right foot. Hello everybody and welcome to the Futbol Kaki. I am your host Eldad and I am joined by my fellow Kaki bro Paul. Paul, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. But not a very good weekend for Manchester United fans. But what's new, right?
Bro, what else can we say? Like, I'm really resigned to the fact that I have lowered my expectations so low that a defeat is not a surprise, a win is more surprising.
It's like you don't feel attached anymore to this team.
No, like zero.
Like under Ole, you still watch Man Utd games because you support the club and all that, right?
I mean, okay.
But now it's just everyone's just deflated now.
I don't know. I feel that at the end of the day, when you watch them, you just feel like, oh, I'm going through the motions.
We're just here for the sake of it.
I'm just here for the sake of it. Like you know what? You know our last game against Nottingham Forest. You go see what Gibbs White said. Or not?
No, why did he say?
He said to the entire Nottingham Forest team, he said they don't want to be here.
Yeah. Then they should just kill us, right? That kind.
No, then the worst part is that when he said that, right, then they turned to Eriksen's face. Then Eriksen's face was just like, Eriksen looked disoriented. And this is before kickoff. Not even during the game. Like during the pre-match team talk, right? He go and say they don't want to be here.
This is how far Man U has dropped.
It irritates me a lot, yeah, bro. I hate it so much. Like I absolutely hate it to the core.
I tell you what to do with this manager.
we talk about this later, right? But I think, right, bro, I think the common thing that everybody's been talking about is basically is that time of the year for EAFC players or let's say FIFA players, right, where the first blue card comes out, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. The team of the year.
Yes. So for people that don't know FIFA or have never played Ultimate Team before, there are 2 times a year where the blue card specifically comes out, which is Team of the Year, whereby for the calendar year, EA Sports gives out a team that is literally the best 11 in all leagues. So there's only the best 11. That's the first blue card. The second blue card is at the end of the season where they have the team of the season for each league.
Yes, and that's right.
That is essentially team of the season is basically the best card that is available for that version of that player. There's no better card for them really. So now both of us have been playing FIFA for how long?
The longest time, bro. FIFA 2003 or something like that.
Okay, for example, right, I remember my first FIFA was FIFA 97?
97, 99, right? Yeah, something like
FIFA 97, right? So we've been playing FIFA 97, right, all the way until FIFA 23. And then both of us stopped.
It's 26 years.
In a sense where it's not we stopped playing the game, we just stopped doing the Ultimate Team thing already. We just play for
it was fun at the start. Really. I mean, it was fun for maybe I can say a solid 6 years.
Yes, correct. I agree.
For me, I was a very hardcore Ultimate Team fan and player.
But
okay, I did start playing again this year. Okay, so when the game came out, I didn't touch it for 3 weeks. So then my friend said, okay, you help me play a game. My friend, he also played Ultimate Team. So I said, okay, I help you to look after your team when he went to overseas. Then after a while, time passed, I just okay, never mind. No harm in making an account and then see how it goes. Long story short, I ended up playing Ultimate Team for November and December. But when I came back from Japan, I was like, I don't have time for this.
No, but do you play champs?
Bro, November, December I played champs. But then the entire December I was in Japan, so I think only 1 week in December I played champs.
Oh, this is the difference, bro. I wouldn't know you play champs because you just kept quiet. You never even reach it all.
Bro, I'm not trying to brag or anything. At my level, where I came in 3 weeks later, I can still get 14 wins.
But the thing is, that's your minimum.
14 out of 20 wins.
It's always been your minimum since last time. 14, 15 wins, right? So it doesn't
make minimum yeah. So at one point it's I just keep playing because I know I told myself I will not force myself to play extra. So I would just play at my minimum, which is 14, which is still at 14,
No, because I mean, at the end of the day, right, for all of us, right, when we play champs, me, you, me, that, even our
Brendan,
friend, Brendan, or me, right, all of us usually the minimum is about
11
to 12 wins. Yeah. We are at a level where we're good enough to get 11 and 12 wins, right?
Yeah, so basically 11 wins is basically more than half of the games you do.
Yeah.
Which is considered very, very good because there's 20 games, you win 11, your win percentage is more than 50%.
Correct. And
often we have like maybe 1 or 2 games left to spare, that kind.
Correct. But the other thing is also because they're players that are very sweaty or they're very toxic.
Bro.
And it's essentially the reason why both of us stopped playing.
No, I think the reason why I stopped playing is there's too much time and effort to put inside the game. I feel like I find myself that I will neglect a lot of other things.
It is time consuming. Like you will spend pretty much like I remember I think the worst
entire weekend, right? You just play weekend league.
No, bro, it's not even that. Like remember, I think there was one period where it was like the worst period for all of us, right? Was when we were doing like the team of the year.
Saving for team of the year.
Team of the year coming for saving team of the year, right? Then you had to literally play rivals to be able to get a certain amount of coins to be able to get the rewards back.
The packs, yeah.
To be able to get the rewards back.
Then you play champs. Right? Then you play squad battles.
Then you play squad battles, right? Then after you play squad battles, right? On top of that, right, you have to go and get all the
objective cards.
All the objective cards. Not just the objective card, bro. You have to go and do the what
I know. The friendlies, right?
No,
the club friendlies.
The club friendlies is one thing. That one's annoying. Is the to get the player, that one, what's that one?
The swaps, icon swaps.
No, not the swaps. The one you go and put into the team builder and everything like that. To get the
SBC.
Yeah. SBC.
So when you're not playing the game, you're actually still playing the game, right?
When you're
doing it on your phone or like at work, that kind, right?
Bro, it got so bad to a point, right, where like literally you're looking at like the FIFA application every few hours on it.
No, bro, I won't say every few hours. Like every chance you get, you just open it. Right.
Yeah, then that time we all trading.
Yeah, we buy the gold common at 350, sell at 600.
Yeah, I think after a while, right?
I mean, it was fun for that moment, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but after a while, just like this is too much time and effort. I rather just like sit down on a weekend, play FIFA, then for a few hours, then happy then I just
stress free.
Yeah. Stress free. Right? So
So long story short, I stopped playing the moment I came back. So around 30th of December, I told myself, no, I was sitting down there for the entire Saturday. I played like 5 hours. Then I'm like, actually, is this even worth it? Then I literally say, okay, never mind. You know what I did? I just off the Xbox. And then I stopped. I didn't touch it for like 2 days. And then I felt like, okay, this is what I want to feel, you know?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like for me, right, I only currently on hand, I only play like 2 or 3 games. So I basically play Major League Baseball, the show, because it's just a stress-free
EAFC,
one.
yeah.
And then I play EAFC, right? But EAFC, I only play career mode, right? I sold the entire Man Utd team.
Which is like just, we like to play manager mode, which is fun.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Yeah.
Correct. Because I mean, like, it's fun. You can set it on an easier level when you just don't want to be overly competitive. And I think building the squad to what you want it to
bro,
do,
it's a community.
Okay, in FIFA,
right, it's just a community.
Yeah, bro. It's just a bad community. All right. So, what we're gonna do now, right, is, bro, on the topic of this one, right, we haven't revisited back this EAFC thing for a while, right? What we're gonna do is that you have your list of team of the year, right? Your expected team of the year, right? Okay. So what we're gonna do is I want you to read out the entire team, and I'll see whether I disagree or not. Okay.
So you have to know this list came out from EA. So they nominate the players themselves.
Correct.
So they give you a list of nominees, then they ask players to go and vote. So there are one or two controversial players, right? Yeah. So there are 1 or 2 controversial players that are not in the team.
Yes.
Okay. So goalkeeper, very straightforward, Alisson.
Okay, don't disagree.
Centre backs, right? Van Dijk and Ruben Dias. I mean, which I roughly don't disagree lah. You know, Dias, bro, they won the treble, ma.
I mean, yeah, lah.
Makes sense.
Okay, I think I forget that it's
this is not a controversial one. Yeah.
I think I forget that it's based on a calendar year rather than just the current season. If let's say you're just basing on the current season, then I'll disagree with the DS one. But the fact that it's based on the calendar year,
it can't be based on the current season. Then you neglect the first half of the year, ma.
Correct. So I think if you're basing on the calendar year, then okay, DS, I don't really have a dispute. What's your controversial?
Yeah, okay, so the right back, right, they put Trent over Walker.
Ooh.
Because Trent, yes, he had a good start to this season, right?
Yeah.
But you are neglecting Walker's
but
treble winning season.
Here's the thing, right? I don't think it's that controversial, right? Because it's a flip toss. Trent was bad in the first half of the year, he's good in the second half. Walker was good in the first half of the year, he's bad in the second half.
Yeah, but Trent, what has Liverpool won so far? Nothing, right? You know?
No.
But then you are neglecting a treble winning right back.
Correct. So the thing is that they put Trent, but for you, what are you putting?
No, the thing is, I can't vote Walker because it's not in the nominee list. So basically, Trent has to go in.
Wait, Walker's not even inside.
Bro, they never even put Walker in the nominee list.
Oh, that's wrong.
Because they don't want... Bro, imagine the right back Walker, team of the year at this stage of the game. It'll be broken, bro.
That's robbery, bro. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
it's robbery.
I mean, like
Yeah,
as much as we will say that it's a broken card, it will definitely be a broken card, right? That's just wrong.
Yeah, it's just wrong. At least he should be at least nominated, right? So
Yes,
then
correct.
players can choose. Yeah. So
Correct.
they put Trent at right back.
Yep.
Okay, left back, right? They put it's either Theo Hernandez or Di Marco. Don't forget what Inter Milan did. You know, yeah.
Okay,
Majority vote Theo Hernandez lah.
I will go with the Marco.
Just because he's fast in the game.
Yeah, but I will go with the Marco because Inter did better. Inter went all the way to the Champions League final. They were in the game all the way until that Rodrigo.
Yeah, and it's not like Di Marco's fault or anything, you know.
No, it was Lukaku's fault. I will stand by that. No matter what, the Champions League final, Romelu
How do you
Lukaku,
missed that?
Romelu Lukaku, you cost Inter Milan the Champions League. That's all I can say.
Okay, then midfielders very straightforward. Rodri, De Bruyne, Bellingham.
Okay, agree. Don't really have a dispute.
Left wing, Mbappe. Striker, Haaland. Okay, the right wing, there's more players that voted for Messi than Salah. Bro, not to mention the World Cup was in 22, not 23.
They just want a Messi card.
Bro, they just won the Messi card, bro. Yeah.
Is it?
And okay, by last year's logic, last year's team of the year, Messi was in. Yes, fair because of the World Cup.
Yep.
This year, come on lah, no way he should be inside.
No. Wow.
Salah, bro.
Like, I mean, honestly, if Ronaldo with the season he had, right, he's not even inside this thing.
Yeah, he's not even nominated, bro. Yeah.
Not even nominated. Right? Why should Messi get inside?
Yeah, and he played. Okay, he only had like what? I think six or seven good games in Inter Miami. That's all, right?
Yeah.
After he disappeared.
He won one trophy though.
Yeah, but as in, we're not comparing Ronaldo and Messi, right? We're not comparing Ronaldo and Messi. Yeah. Okay, but Salah didn't win anything lah.
No, but I mean, I don't know, bro.
We're talking about top leagues, right? EPL compared to MLS,
leagues, right?
Yeah.
You can't put MLS inside the category, right? But everybody just wants the Messi card. I think that's fair, right? So I don't really have any disagreements with you, all the fact that, but your right wing, you put who? Salah.
So I personally put Salah lah, but everybody put Messi.
Never mind, don't care. To me, I
think
look
Salah
at it more,
should be in.
Salah should be inside. To me, I look at it that way lah. Just
based on the fact that Messi is World Cup was in 22. They cannot live with. They cannot get over the past. You know.
No, you cannot. I mean, he's not as good as he was, right? And I mean, I always have this thing, right, where I say that, okay, Ronaldo scored a lot of goals, right? But Ronaldo did in Saudi Arabia, lah. He's not.
But there's a reason why he's not even mentioned, ma. You know.
Correct. So the thing. Okay, so can you, for just everybody, can you read out your
okay, Alisson goalkeeper, right back Trent, centre backs Van Dijk, Ruben Dias, left back Theo Hernandez / Di Marco. But we put Di Marco lah. We put Di Marco. Yeah. Midfielders Rodri, Bellingham, De Bruyne. Left wing Mbappe, striker Haaland, right wing Messi, Salah.
Yeah. Okay, can. I don't really have any disagreements there. So alright, bro. So that was fun.
Last question.
Yes.
In your entire career, in the entire FIFA Ultimate Team, how many team of the years do you pack? You packed the Jorginho, I remember, right?
I packed the Jorginho.
You packed a Jorginho tradable, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I sold him. Then I packed the
Ruben Dias.
I didn't pack Ruben Dias. I packed Donnarumma.
Oh, Donnarumma and Jorginho, right?
I packed Donnarumma and Jorginho, right? And I packed Marquinhos.
Oh, the honorable mentions. Right.
Yes. So the thing is that, right, everybody was irritated because I got the best goalkeeper and the best defender in that particular game. I think it was FIFA 22.
Yeah, the two FIFAs ago lah.
Yeah, 2 FIFAs ago. So that one was a good ride. But I tell you right, the interesting thing about FUT, right, and I will say this is that there are people that play the meta, and then there are people like the Chit boys.
You just play your own.
We play
the way you like it, right? Yeah.
We play the way we like it. Right? I can tell you, right, if any of you guys ever saw us play FIFA, right, you'll see how different all 5 of us play. It's just super different.
Brendan will play what? Bernardo Silva at CDM. Right. He play all out attack, no defense, right?
Yeah, then what? Yeah. Mediate what? 3 at the back. Mediate 3 at the back, 5 at the back.
Play 5 at the back, yeah.
I'll play my 4-3-3.
Yeah, I will play 4 attackers that have all 5-star skills.
Wow, a lot of nonsense.
Your star player Muller, right?
Yeah, star player. Hey, bro, Muller always gets the job done, bro. Thomas Muller. Anything go wrong, right? Throw Thomas Muller, confirm got 1 goal.
Muller, Goretzka. Yeah.
Muller and Goretzka. Alright, wow, bro, that was fun, yeah. I think. Okay, so now what we're going to do right now is we're going to get into two games that happened over the weekend, which is just, of course, involving the two Manchester clubs. Manchester United versus Spurs, where the final score was 2-2 at Old Trafford, and then, of course, going over to Newcastle, St. James Park. Manchester City beat Newcastle 3-2 away from home with the return of one Mr. KDB. Kevin De Bruyne has officially returned, and Bob, right, bro? It's Bob, right?
Bob, the academy player.
Bob scoring the winning goal in the 91st minute to give Man City a late 3-2 victory. The game has a lot more things to talk about, especially, right? But I think let's just talk about our club first, bro. We weren't good, again.
Shambolic. I knew you and I already predicted, bro. Right.
I mean,
like, although we predicted a Spurs win, but we did not once did we say Man U will win at all. So
it was like both of us just like wondering, like saying, like, okay, I don't think I have any confidence in this team at all whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like, to a point where, like, as on Sunday night I was like, maybe should I sleep or should I watch?
No,
it has come to that. Yeah, I had the same
thing.
Maybe I should just sleep.
No, I had the same thing because here's what's going on through my mind, right? Like, I was thinking, okay, I'm definitely gonna sleep earlier just to probably see what I think. Because the thing is that I am an NFL fan also, and then the Cowboys are playing at about 3:30 to 4:30 in the morning. So I was thinking whether should I just sleep past the Man U game and watch that, or should I just watch the Man U game
and sleep? Yeah.
In the end, right, I should have just gone to sleep the entire way because the Cowboys got trashed and then Man United drew 2-2, so I wasted both my time. So it didn't really matter lah. But okay lah, the two of our attackers scored. But bro, we lucky, yeah. Like legit.
I want to say that, or because Man U were injured, Man U have players missing, like what, Casemiro and Lisandro.
Yeah.
But Spurs also have what? Madison gone, Son gone, Kulusevski not there. They play Rodrigo, Bentancur, Højbjerg that has not played a single minute for Postecoglou, right? It's just horrendous. They had, I think, 62% possession, if I'm not wrong.
No, bro, they had more possession than us, right? And the thing is that they look more threatening. Like every single time, right, Porro put a ball into the box from a corner, right? It was like, hey, they might score.
Hard attack one, right?
It's a hard attack one. Then I look at the other thing. I remember yesterday I was watching this game, right? I was with my dad. Then I saw Porro put in. I was like, wow, all the balls went inside. Then the other side, right? I see Bruno put in the ball. And I was like, why can't he put the ball in like that?
And also, a lot of our players are small, so they cannot really defend corners. I think we only have Varane, Evans,
Johnny Evans. That's it, bro.
That's it. They're the big ones, right?
That's the big ones only.
The rest are all small. Yeah.
The rest of them are small, right? And Diogo Dalot, right? You are crap. How are you the first choice right back over AWB?
It's like they had to accommodate Dalot at right back to play AWB at left back. When naturally Dalot is the more versatile of the both,
Correct.
And you're supposed to play your prime defender in their prime position.
So the thing that I don't understand, right, is that they send Reguilon back. And when Reguilon has played for Man United, right, Reguilon has actually done well. But you decide to go and pick your so-called inverted fullback in Diogo Dalot, right, who cannot defend. He's wasteful with the ball. Like, during the game, right, there was one part where Garnacho passed the ball to him, right. He's like wide open. He couldn't even get a proper ball into the box. So what's the point?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it doesn't make sense. You can blame the attackers for not doing it, but the people that are supposed to put the ball into the box are not putting the ball into the box properly. Everybody knows everyone wants Misaka can cross, right? Then the guy that's supposed to cross well, right, cannot make it. So I'm like thinking, like, if that's the whole point, right, why didn't you just keep Reguilon?
I think they want to cut costs. I strongly feel, strongly feel.
If you wanted to cut costs, you should just let go Amrabat. What the CDM you already had Casemiro.
No, but right? They let Reguilon go before. They let Reguilon go before Luke Shaw got injured again.
Yeah lah, which is stupid lah.
Yeah, and I want to say something. Like this Luke Shaw, actually, you know how a lot of players have been shitting on like Varane for being injured. I think Luke Shaw has missed more games in his entire Man U career than like any other player.
Bro, he's been injured every single season, right? Let's just discount the one season that he broke his leg lah.
Yeah, that
one you take out. But every single season, right, he's missed at least 2 months.
He has missed. I think he's only played less than 30% of the games this year.
Yeah, he's played very little, right? Then they play Reguilon at left back or they play Dalot at left back. Then they play AW. So
they need to make a lot of harsh decisions. I feel.
Yeah, a lot. And they need to do a lot of things, right? Especially with Ineos there. And the worst part is that Jim Ratcliffe was there. He's present in the stadium, right? And they didn't look good.
And then they give this kind of performance.
They shit the bed. Like they totally crap the bed, bro. Because honestly, right, like, okay, for one is that I don't discount whatever Spurs did. Spurs definitely look more threatening. Like Bentancur hit the bar on the header, right?
The Romero also flying header, right?
No, I think Bentancur didn't hit the bar. Romero had a flying header. Then he hit the bar. I mean, the goal from Richarlison, right? I was like, what is bad defending, right? But actually, that's just a solid ball into the box.
It's a solid cross and header, yeah.
Pinpoint perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Really very good.
This kind of ball deserves to score a goal on that kind, you know.
Yes, 100%. It's just somebody just needed to meet the ball.
Just touch it, yeah.
Just touch it, go into the... Then I think there's a problem. Just that, overall, right, Spurs look more threatening. Werner was wasteful, Werner was being Werner, like anyhow shoot everything like that. United did what they could with the chances that were handed to them, right? But the thing is that it's 2 moments of brilliance. So Højlund one is because Rashford tried to dribble, cannot make it. Højlund just smashed the ball, go into the net. Rashford, he placed the ball into net. It was a nice finish, but he didn't do anything else other than that for the rest of the game.
Bro, he played crap for 90% of the game. Just because he scored that one, right? Then a lot of people, oh yeah, he's back, you know. He did his part. He scored a goal for us.
Bro.
But that 1-2 was like the most unclean 1-2 I've ever seen.
No, it was horrible. It was actually a bad pass.
It was a horrible 1-2, bro, yeah.
And I realized one thing, right? And this is a comparison to what I saw in the Newcastle game, right? Is that a lot of teams you want to contain Man United because there's literally, like we always say, there's no pattern of play. Everybody just boxes up in front of them, right? I'm just going to say, okay, you want to beat me, you just try to beat me. I'm going to be in front of you the whole time. After that, Man United cannot do anything really.
And they always fall asleep when they are leading. Do you realize? Right.
Yeah.
So when the second half started, bro, what
immediately, bro.
Immediately, yeah, just go to sleep.
Immediately. Ericsson let him go, right? Then Johnny Evans didn't close down. To me, right, you said Johnny Evans committed too early. To me, I felt like Johnny Evans didn't close down.
No, I feel that he never stick close enough. Then he commit. Like he went down on he did a step forward, right?
Yeah.
That's basically that's a commit. Like you commit to the
which is a shame because
challenge, which is he cannot fake by Bentancur.
Which is a shame because it's history of Man United fans. Since when did not throwing your body become a norm? Last time I remember, all the defenders just throw the ball, just throw their entire body at the ball.
Yeah.
Just throw your body at the ball, just do anything you can to prevent the goal. If they had done something like that, if Lissandro was in that position, I think Man United saved it.
Yeah, but ultimately,
and I think
we are just honestly, I just say lucky there's no Son and Kulusevski. That's all I can say.
I agree. And I also think that right, you gotta let Eriksen go already.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not doing anything good whatsoever, like zero. There's no impact, nothing, right? How can it be that Kobe Mainoo is a better midfielder than my supposed captain and my other creative midfielder? Don't make sense, man.
Yeah, that was only I think 1 or 2 positives. This Mainoo has shown his quality though.
Correct. So I mean, at the end of the day, right, everything is just sloppy. There's no thing, and bro, you know what's the worrying part, right? I really sad We have conceded more goals than we've scored. We have scored.
Why am I not surprised?
We have scored 24 goals, right? 24. The only teams that has scored lesser goals than us, right, is Sheffield United with 15, Burnley with 21, Crystal Palace with 22. Everton,
even Luton score more than us.
Everton, Nottingham Forest, Luton Town all have 24. Bro, the only reason why we are at the top half of the table, right, and everybody else is in the bottom 5, right, is because we won 10 games. That's literally it.
Yeah lah.
How is Ten Hag still around with this?
I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Okay, I saw a stat, right? This year at Old Trafford, right? First half goals, we never even score at all. Until this Spurs game.
Until this game, right?
Bro, why got such things? Last time Ferguson, first home game, we just scored 4 already, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know that kind.
Sometimes first game you even score 5.
The Mourinho first season also, right? First game also score 4 or 5, right?
Oh, bro, David Moyes first game score 5. What else can I say, bro?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, there's nothing much else to say lah. I think we are in a very bad situation. Our next game in the EPL is against Wolves.
I don't know, bro.
And then we play West Ham.
Let's not be surprised anymore, you know?
Yes.
How about we reach to a point where if we win, we will be surprised?
I already said that already, right? I already said it's more surprising for us to get a win, right, than this sort of thing. I mean, when you lose 9 games, and you're knocked out of the Champions League, and you do all this, right? Just whatever, lah. Just bad. All right, okay, bro. So moving on. St. James Park, Newcastle, right? Newcastle lose 2-3 to Manchester City. Even though, right, I do feel in this game, right, they have better chances than City.
Yeah. I don't know why this Man City played so high line. Newcastle just kept throwing long balls.
Over the top. Over the top.
Almiron, Isak, Gordon, all just keep going, bro. So this Diaz and the other centre back had to keep running back, you know.
Okay, yeah. They keep running back.
And they got caught out once, right? By Isak.
They got caught out once by Isak.
Then he
right?
cut in and he finished. Yeah.
Correct. Then Anthony Gordon's goal also the same thing. But just that Anthony Gordon's goal wasn't over top, it was the sideway. Then Anthony Gordon did everything, right? Kyle Walker got caught up both times, right? But bro, I must say one thing. Edison, you are one lucky boy.
But he did get injured because Walker slid him, by accident.
No, I know. But the thing is that, bro, that first minute, he kicked the ball straight to the player.
Yeah. Like, I mean, okay, if you watch Edison all these years, right, always maybe out of 10 times, right, maybe once or twice he will do this kind of thing.
Correct. But the thing is that, bro, the part that I'm trying to say, right, is that, okay, this type of mistakes, they happen, right? I'm not a fan of Edison. I've never been. To me, Alisson is, if you want to see Edison, right, Alisson's 100 times better to me. That's what I'm going to say. But the whole thing is that he's lucky because, right, Newcastle weren't clinical enough to capitalize on that situation. If you had given that to Liverpool, right, it's a goal already.
Yeah. I agree, bro. I agree.
Like, he's very lucky. But I mean, at the end of the day, right, he got injured. Nobody wishes harm on anybody, right? But he got away with it. Ortega was beaten by two very nice goals. Honestly.
Yeah, the goals are hard to save. Especially the Isak one.
The Isak one is hard, right? The Anthony Gordon run reminds me of the Fernando Torres one, the Liverpool Chelsea.
Or the Ronaldo against Man City, that one.
The one
cut in, shoot.
The angle very tight one, right? Then in between the two players.
Turn and shoot, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Simple.
So,
do you see the Bernardo Silva goal? Bro, that is like David Villa level, Yeah, David Villa scores goals like that also.
Ronaldo also, what?
Nani. Nani against Leverkusen, right? Or is it Bryune? Against Bryune, right? Yeah.
Bayern.
Against Bryune, yeah.
But then we got knocked out of the Champions.
But okay, then ultimately they equalize. And then, bro, the big man, bro.
I mean, KDB came on, right? Like, honestly, even
in 20 minutes, he scored one and assisted one.
Correct. And the thing is that from that whole point, right, from the point where Newcastle scored the second goal, which I think was about the 38 minute, about there. 37, yeah, about 37 minute, right? When they scored that goal, every single attack from Man City, right, was just a long range shot. Or like just basically trying to squeeze something like the ball bounced, then
or over dribble in that kind, yeah.
Or over dribble trying to do anything, right? It was just shooting from long range, right? Then I feel like as much as we give slack to Dubravka, right, he had a good game. He made a lot of good saves. Yeah. But one player comes in, the man
fires a bottom corner shot.
Fires a bottom corner shot, right? And he's off angle. He's not even like at a normal position. He's off angle. That's the position where you use your left foot to shoot, not your right foot.
Yeah.
Like he's moving forward, right? Then the leading one, bro, nobody would have seen that pass.
Only De Bruyne.
He, over the top, flick right above everybody, right? Right to feet. I mean, Bob did the job of controlling the ball properly, and then touching it, and then
go around the keeper, and then just tap in.
Left foot to right foot, tap in, then goal. I mean, his composure from a young boy. That's a very nice goal, right? But wow, Kevin De Bruyne.
In 20 minutes. Did you hear the interview after the game? He said he only had 20 to 25 minutes in his tank. Like he knew he wasn't in shape.
But he did that in the 20 to 25 minutes.
Bro, that's how the elite athletes know. They know their body, like in this space of time I need to deliver. And that's what? One goal, one assist.
Correct. Yeah. But the thing is that here's the shocking part, right? Is that Kevin De Bruyne comes in and he does all that, right? Nunes didn't play. Haaland didn't play. Alvarez was struggling. Foden did okay.
Grealish chilling on the bench.
I mean, Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay, but honestly,
won them the game.
De Bruyne saved them.
Yes,
because I watched the game. If there was no De Bruyne, I think they were about to lose. Really.
No, confirm.
About to lose.
I had the same sentiments. It's like if De Bruyne didn't come in, right, City lose that game, 100%. 100%. Because without De Bruyne, right, they weren't getting anywhere.
Yeah, and then Newcastle also they already know how to deal with City in that moment. For 65 minutes, right, they already know how to defend them. But then in comes De Bruyne and totally just shakes them up.
Same thing, right? But moving to this, right, bro, what's happened to this Newcastle defense? Because honestly, right, like this is the stat that shocked me a bit. They've already considered 32 goals this season in Newcastle.
Plus, they got injury to Pope. Also, Dubravka is one.
Correct. But the thing
I realized they are dropping a lot. They are leaking a lot of goals. Too many.
The thing is that the defense is the same. It's the same four players. Trippier, Shaw, Botman, and Burn. Same
four. So basically, I think last year nobody expected them to defend so well, and then this year maybe teams figure out how they play. Yeah, and I realized they drop more points to smaller teams than bigger teams.
Correct.
They play well against big teams.
Correct. But the thing is that this is where my whole thing is, right? It's like, if you really want to be like the top few teams or cement yourself as the top few teams, right? You shouldn't be dropping points against smaller teams, which is why like Man United and Chelsea fall off so far because they keep dropping small points, right? But here's the part that I want to tell you, bro. Like, why I asked that defensive question is because they conceded 32 goals this season, right? You know what's the goal tally last year? Conceded
I know 20 something only.
33.
Yeah, so they are one goal away.
They are one goal away from having the same amount of goals conceded last year compared to this year.
And there's like still got half the season to play. Right?
Yes. So the question that I have is like, why is there such a big fall? Because the defense is the same. The team is pretty much almost identical. Like,
yeah, right. I feel that maybe after 1 year you need to improve. So maybe they remain stagnant, so they didn't improve. Plus the injury to Pope.
Okay, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
And then also the fact that Tonali has his ban also didn't really help. But I will say this though, like, if we were to hold Ten Hag accountable for all the problems that Man United face, right, as a team, right, I think we have to hold the same thing to Eddie Howe.
But but Newcastle, you see a style of play, bro.
No, correct.
They are scoring goals, yeah.
I see that they're doing that, right? But the thing is that your drop off is still damn bad. It's
because they are losing games where they shouldn't be losing.
Correct. It's becoming more rather than okay. So let's say for example, right, Man United is just there's no direction. That's simple. Newcastle is a lapse in concentration.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like that, you know.
Which it shouldn't
I feel
be like
they're not ruthless. They're not as ruthless as last year.
So the thing is that why has this happened to a point where the drop off is so bad? Because the quality of play is the same. They are still good enough, but why is there a drop off? That's my question. Because the thing is that they were the touted team. Then Aston Villa becomes the one that take over. Right? Then cannot be because Aston Villa goes up, right? Then Newcastle goes down. Right?
Yeah.
Because honestly, right, they lose about 9 games already, which is about the same as United.
Yeah. It's like they are performing better than United, but we are still ahead of them.
Correct. They lost 10 games this season.
Yeah, which is crazy lah. I don't know bro.
Our records are the same, just that we flip the wins and loss. So
okay, I do think maybe this year they have more games to play, which is like the Champions League and all that.
Yeah.
Also, and then the Tonali incident. You shouldn't be regressing. You know. Yeah, I feel.
No, that's what I feel. So
you can regress, but not as badly as how they have been. You know, you can regress due to injuries, due to fatigue, due to more games you need to play. And all that.
Yes, but the regression shouldn't be until this bad. To be honest, right? Like from what I see, the touted people to get sacked after Ten Hag or estimated Ten Hag, the next one in line, right, is Roy Hodgson and Eddie Howe lah. And Eddie Howe, right, to be honest, I mean, he's managed Bournemouth, to be fair, and that's my only gripe about this whole situation, right, is that for a team that was as good as Newcastle last year, right, and they beat PSG, this is a team that beat PSG.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be where they are now.
Like I said lah, they are choking in small games.
Correct. So
that's the biggest thing. But if you look at their record against the big teams, it's not that bad. They beat Arsenal, they beat Man Utd, they beat Chelsea, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but they're Chelsea, what? It's like Chelsea. Chelsea doesn't do well against the team.
It's like you don't say like Man U and Chelsea are big teams anymore.
Yeah, we don't see the thing already. So I mean, it is what it is lah. Like my question will always be like, is Eddie Howe good enough lah? I mean, to me, the regression is not acceptable. I mean, as a Newcastle fan, if I were to see this type of regression, right, with a team that is similar, right, and has a standard, right, this is very bad. Means that if let's say I'm at a point where like 33 goals last season, 32 now, I'm considering double the amount of goals.
Yeah, I understand, bro. But maybe also the level of the EPL is rising. Like I said lah, as compared to last year, you know.
Correct, maybe, but we shall see lah. I think we will cross the road when the thing comes for Eddie Howe, right? But you think he's gonna get sacked if they continue to regress?
I feel that if he gets sacked before Ten Hag, right, then something really is wrong with this bro. I feel that he's not the main guy to be sacked yet.
Can I? Alright, so bro, before we move on to match of the week, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, bro, I think that's it.
Alright, so now we are moving forward to the match of the week this week here on the Futbol Kaki, which of course is Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Now, for people who don't know, they are having the winter break now for the EPL. So half of the games were played last week, which was involving Man City and Manchester United. And they have another half of the remaining fixtures, right, for this week. So half of the team had a week off last week, the other half of the teams are having a week off this week. So with Arsenal Crystal Palace, what we're looking at, right, is that basically Arsenal are going into this game after facing their third consecutive loss in a row in all competitions, after their recent loss to Liverpool in the FA Cup third round where they have been eliminated. Crystal Palace is in 14th place on the edge of relegation. But I would think that in terms of overall, right, bro, Arsenal need to win, right?
They need to win, and I think they should win, but also Crystal Palace they also need points, you know.
Yes.
It's a must-win game for both teams, but
yep.
By default you will always swing the favour to the home team, and it's like the bigger team, Arsenal.
Correct.
Favourites to win the game.
Correct. I think when we were looking at this, right, is that basically currently, right, Arsenal, they're sitting 5 points behind Liverpool. But because Liverpool are playing Bournemouth, and I think that Liverpool is likely going to beat Bournemouth quite easily, right? If Arsenal drop points or lose, they could be as far as 8 points behind. 8
That's
points
bad.
behind to Man City.
And we already passed the midway mark, right?
Yeah, 8 points behind, right, to Liverpool or Man City, right? It's hard to recover.
And they are 3 points behind Villa now, right?
They are 3 points behind Villa, correct?
Okay, all I can say now is like they cannot have any more moments like they did for the past 3 games. I would say they have regressed from last year. Would you say also?
100%, bro. Because like what we mentioned like last week, remember we were talking about like their urgent need for a striker, and they were trying last year, right? What they did and what they pulled off was basically that they were relying on their wingers to score goals. So means Martinelli was scoring goals, Saka scoring goals, right? Jesus didn't contributed, and Nketiah contributed, but it wasn't more or less like, okay, the striker's the focal point. It became to a point, right, where we always ask ourselves, right, like what happens if the wingers dry up? Because you must understand, like wingers are meant to do chance creation, they're meant to score also. They're doing dual jobs, but that's not their primary like role. The
100% to score a goal, right? Yeah.
Your primary role as a striker, right, is to score goals. The winger is to do the assist and the chance creation, right? So the mold that what they're trying to follow is that they tried to follow the mold of Salah, but Salah's one of a kind. You try to follow the mold of Ronaldo as a winger, Ronaldo's one of a kind. Mane is also one of a kind. You can't have that type of standards, right? And everybody knows, right,
every team in
Martinelli
the EPL, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody knows, right, that Martinelli and Saka are not that.
I think they're good players, yeah, but they're not. You can't rely on them to score like 20 goals, that kind.
You can't. So, which is basically the current problem, right? Because honestly, this is the issue. Like, I mean, like after Liverpool, they have the second best defense in the league. So Liverpool have conceded 18 goals, right? Arsenal have conceded 20. That's the second best defense in the entire league. Your problem is you cannot score.
They lost games where they shouldn't be losing. Like the same thing as like Newcastle, And then they have drawn, I think, like 4 games, I think.
And when they lose games, right, they don't lose by a lot. Like maybe it's a 1-goal deficit.
Yeah, but it's still a loss. Like, you get what I mean?
It's still a loss. It's still a loss.
And some wins also is like not very convincing.
No, they're not. It's more or less like, okay, I scraped by. I'm like Arsenal, I just scraped by. And basically, like this year, the luck ran out. I was looking to this way. You don't know something shocking or not, bro? Richarlison scored more goals than Jesus, Saka, and Martinelli.
R9, brother.
Richarlison scored 7 in the EPL this year. 7, yeah. Jesus scored 3, Saka scored 6, Martinelli scored 2. And you're telling me that you don't need a striker, bro.
I mean, Jesus is their striker. Jesus is their striker, but ridden with injuries and the inconsistency of Nketiah, right?
Bro, 3 goals, eh? I mean, I can't.
That is like Marcus Rashford level, eh?
Marcus Rashford level, eh? Like we can't say much because our front three is equally as bad. But then the thing is that we are not in title contention. Arsenal is.
They are title favourites, right?
And Arsenal is title favourites last year. Yeah. They were title favourites comparatively to last year, and this is the front three that will go in title favourites. Man United not. So the thing is, if your front three only contributed 11 goals total, bro.
Yeah, that's insane. Eh?
I mean,
where are they getting their goals from? They're getting goals from Odegaard,
Saliba, Rice, Zinchenko once in a while, Trossard.
Which is like unconventional goal scorers, right?
Yeah, it's not the people that you.
It's like once in a while they will score that kind. Yeah, it's like bang on the buck kind. Yeah,
correct. So then Nketiah contributes a bit, but then the thing is that if Richarlison scores more than your 3 attackers, right? Then how?
Yeah. I think
it says a lot.
The window is still open, but let's see what's going on. I don't think anything will happen also. Right.
Correct. But bro, just before we move on to like the predictions, right? I just want to check with you. If they lose this game to Palace, right? 8-point gap, are they done?
Yeah, I think so.
They're done already, right? They're not title contenders anymore already, right?
Considering that they still haven't played like the big ones. Yeah. They are losing to small teams right now.
Correct.
Yeah, the next game is Palace, Nottingham. Then Liverpool, okay, that's a big game. West Ham away. And then a series of not too bad, which is West Ham, Burnley. And then they play Newcastle again. Yeah. So, in a way, it's spread out quite evenly, I feel. Yeah, so they have a run of Chelsea, Man City. Yeah, that's all. I think, yeah. But I don't know, bro. But if to recover 8-point gap, it's never a good place to be in when you need to rely on other teams to lose.
Correct. So, that's why I'm saying that even if they do win, right, like, they still have to play City and Liverpool, man. So if they get the 6 points off those, right, it's not a guarantee that they will
They
still
still have to cover 2 points. Yeah.
correct. That they will still be able to recover 2 points.
And they must win all.
And they have to win everything. And I don't think Arsenal's going to win everything.
That's right.
And it's very unlikely, right, that Liverpool or City will drop by 8-point gap.
I agree, bro.
You think about it, it's very unlikely. Highly unlikely.
Yeah, because like City, okay, to be honest, I think now in this point of the season, I think Liverpool are favourites.
Yep.
It suddenly changed to Liverpool becoming favourites. But we always know like City always will catch up towards the end, right?
Which is what happened last season. The worst
Exactly
team,
what happened last season.
The worst team you want to have, right, is a hot Manchester
Chasing
City
you, right,
going into March.
When they are like what 5 points, 6, 7 points behind.
March, April, May, right, is like Man City in peak form. You cannot stop them.
Been there, done that.
Too many times already, bro. Nothing. Okay, so moving on. So, bro, okay, you ready to get the match predictions?
Let's do it, brother.
Okay, can. So before we get into this, right, like last week, of course, our match of the week was, of course, Spurs versus Manchester United, right? The match of the week last week was Manchester United versus Spurs at Old Trafford, right? Both of us predicted that Man United would lose. And we hadn't come to the conclusion, right? What happened if Man United win? The conclusion is that Man United didn't win. And the predictions was that Paul predicted a 1-0 Spurs win. I predicted a 2-0 Spurs win. So after discussion, we decided to go with the one that the differentiator was basically the amount of goals that Spurs got. So because I predicted 2-0 and the game ended as a 2-2 draw, right? Spurs got 2 goals, right? So essentially I get the point. Which means I have taken the lead.
In a blink of my eye.
Yes. 5-4.
It's 5-4. Right. It's a marathon.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. So yes.
Not a sprint.
It is 5-4 currently when I was 4-2 down like a week ago. Like I have a decent run of strings, right? So, bro, for this week, right, what is your match prediction?
I am going to trust that Arsenal will wake up the idea. I'm going for a 3-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
I do believe they need to wake up the idea. So they have to show prove a point, right?
Okay, can.
But then again, people always prove me wrong. So
okay, for me, what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to pick
I'm gonna pick a controversial result.
I have zero faith in the attack. I'm gonna pick 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick 2-1 Arsenal, right? So bro, by proxy, right? This one like we said, there's no draws here. So meaning that anything
that makes sense.
Anything that makes sense. So the moment Palce score, right?
You win.
I win already.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter about like whether or not they score 3 goals. Arsenal score 3 goals. The moment Palce score, I win already. Alright, bro, before we close out, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Let's see the team of the year when it comes out.
Alright, can. Alright, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki. Alright, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are tuning in and would like to continue to watch our other shows, we do have 2 separate shows, which of course are the Copy Bros every Monday involving Paul, me, Dad, Brandon, Senior, where they talk about different topics. I think this week is about job interview questions.
Yeah.
I think, bro, to be honest, right, I cannot recall what have been asked to me during a job interview. Can you recall?
Can. They will always say like, how can you value add to this company? Why do you see yourself in this role? What is it about us what is it about us that makes you want to work here?
But do you encounter any weird questions? Because mine...
Yeah, they always ask like... No, there's one question that they always like put me off. They say, tell me about yourself. Then I'm like, wash. Like totally not related to the job. Because in your mind, you're just thinking about the job description, right?
Yeah.
And the role you're applying for. They say, please tell me about yourself. Then you're like,
that one I got no problem, because I'll just say my hobbies and my interests. I'm a musician, I'm a drummer. I went to university to just learn how to talk. Because I'm a communication major.
You paid 30,000
to learn how to talk. Yeah,
but it's more of it like you just trying to wing it,
Yeah, correct.
Try to not say the wrong things, that's all.
Yeah. Yes, I think because your career is at stake, so you also want to leave a first good impression. Also, and yes, of course, if you like game shows, we do have the SG Draft podcast every Friday involving both the Copy Bros and the Futbol Kaki coming together to draft about different topics and have fun while they do it. Last week was, of course, the anxious situations draft. I'm so happy I'm not on the draft.
Same, brother.
Wow, bro. Like, it's very hard to
say out your
anxious
to pinpoint what pinpoint what exactly makes you anxious, you know.
Correct. Because it could be
there's plenty, yeah.
It could be a lot of different things. So sometimes it could be those are things in public, but it also can be very private stuff.
Yeah. So you rather keep it to yourself, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather keep it to myself, right? But for those of you who want to watch something that is relatable and say, hey, maybe this has happened to me, do watch that particular draft, right? So, bro, before we go off, do you have anything else you want to add?
All the best, brother. For Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. But I do feel that, I'm very interested to see who's in the team of the year. Although I don't play the game anymore. But I do want to see for the female also. Especially this year because like they launched, like this is the first FIFA that they included females like full-fledged
in Ultimate Team, right?
Yeah.
And someone...
Do you have a like particular female that you like?
Of course,
Alexia Putellas. Yeah. Her teammate is quite good also. The Bonmati. Aitana Bonmati.
Money, but bro, if you really just watch it like as a neutral standpoint, right, regardless of whatever gender is, right, her skill on the ball, Alexia, right, is insane.
Better than Anthony, I think.
No, it's like... have you seen, right, like she can just dribble, cut, shift, right, then just trap one through ball right down the middle and then just like go, right? It reminds me a bit of
she has
like...
the skills of like, and she's like a very skillful player.
She reminds me of
which holding midfielder can do skills like that, you know?
Correct, one thing, right, but she reminds me of like hybrid of Iniesta and Xavi.
And a little bit of like a dribbling of
correct.
Torres or something, yeah.
Correct, but it's more because like the way she maneuvers, right, and her quick feet on the ball, right, and then she treads the ball down through the thing, like that's what you want, like. It's like if I'm a striker, right, if a midfielder that can give me support like that, I'll be like, okay, I'll take it any day.
Double Ballon d'Or winner, right, some more.
Yeah, correct, I think so. So before we conclude, we just want to say thank you to everybody for supporting the Futbol Kaki and of course the Chit Chatter Podcast Network. We hope that you continue to like and subscribe to our channel if you have not, and if you have, we hope that you share this channel with your friends, with your family, and continue to support us on our social medias, on Instagram and of course TikTok. So now for those of you who have been supporting us and for those of you who are watching, from everybody here at the Futbol Kaki and the Chit Chatter Podcast Network, bye bye. Thank you and bye bye. Have a good week ahead.